Sometimes the hardest part of life is realizing that the only thing standing between where you are and where you want to be is the choice to step up. It's not luck, it's not timing, it's not even talent. It's you, right now, deciding that you're worthy of reaching for more. This isn't about waiting for life to hand you the perfect opportunity. The Stoics believed this deeply. Epictetus taught that we can't control what happens around us, but we always control how we respond. And today, we're going to focus on one of the most powerful responses you can choose, deciding in this very moment to act as if you're already the best. Because let's be real, we all deal with doubt. That quiet voice in your mind telling you you're not ready or that you're not good enough. But what if you didn't have to wait until you feel ready? The truth is, you don't become great by waiting for perfect conditions. You become great by showing up with the mindset that you already have what it takes. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, reminded themselves every day to focus only on what they could control and to act with virtue no matter the situation. It's about owning the power you have right now, even if the road ahead feels unclear. So in today's video, we're diving into a mindset that can completely shift how you approach your goals, your struggles, and your daily life. This isn't about pretending to be someone else. It's about stepping fully into who you can become. Stay with me, because we're going to break down how acting like you're the best isn't just a mindset. It's the key to unlocking everything you've been chasing. So if you value what we're building here, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. It's free and it truly helps support the channel. Let's begin. The power of deciding to be the best. The moment you choose to live up to your full potential is the moment your life begins to shift. It's not about waiting for the right opportunity or hoping circumstances improve. It's about making a decision within, a decision to show up every single day as the strongest version of yourself. This idea reflects Stoic teachings, which emphasize that our real power lies in how we choose to approach life. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you respond that truly matters. The decision to be the best starts with that mindset. This mindset isn't about being flawless or better than others. It's about setting a personal standard and committing to constant growth. The Stoics understood this clearly. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's most powerful emperors, consistently reminded himself to act with virtue, not for recognition, but because it was right. He saw each day as a chance to improve, not by competing with others, but by challenging his own limits. When you decide to be the best, you're not claiming you'll never fail or struggle. The Stoics made it clear that life is full of obstacles, but they also believed those obstacles shape who we become. By choosing to be the best, you face those challenges directly, using them as opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. This is where transformation begins. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about choosing right now to act with purpose and confidence. From that decision, everything else follows. Your standards rise, your actions align with your goals, and you start moving toward the person you know you can become. That's the real power of deciding to be the best. Why acting like you're the best matters. When I say act as if you're the best, I don't mean walking around like you're above everyone else. Not at all. Acting like you're the best isn't about arrogance or looking down on others. It's about holding yourself to the highest standard and striving for excellence, not for approval, but for your own growth. When I say act like you're the best, I'm talking about adopting the mindset of someone already performing at their highest level. Think about a world-class athlete or a master craftsman. There's no arrogance in their confidence. It's calm, steady, and built on discipline, effort, and continuous improvement. Look at how Marcus Aurelius carried himself as a leader. He didn't view himself as perfect or superior. He saw himself as a lifelong student, always working to improve and act with virtue. That's the mindset we're aiming for. Acting like you're the best doesn't mean you know everything or never fail. It means showing up with the belief that you can handle whatever comes your way. That belief shapes how you act. When you believe you're the best, your behavior reflects it. You carry yourself with confidence, and people notice. The Stoics would remind us that this confidence doesn't come from outside validation. It comes from within. It comes from knowing you're living in alignment with your values and giving your best in every moment. The difference is simple. Arrogance tries to place you above others, while acting like you're the best is about lifting yourself to your own highest standard. It's about striving for excellence while staying grounded and humble, just as the Stoics taught. You're not chasing perfection. You're committed to progress, always improving, always learning, always moving forward. What if I'm not the best? Some of you might be thinking, but I'm not the best. I'm not even close. How can I act like I am? And that's a fair thought. It's natural to feel that way. But here's the truth. You don't have to be the best to start acting like the best. That's the beauty of this mindset. It works even when you're far from the top. Acting like you're the best doesn't mean pretending or being unrealistic. It means shifting how you see yourself so you can unlock your potential, and that starts with your mindset. This aligns perfectly with Stoicism. The Stoics believed we always have control over our perspective and our response to challenges. So even if you're not the best right now, you can still carry yourself with confidence, discipline, and purpose, the same traits that define those at the top, traits that the best embody. When you start acting like you're the best, something powerful happens. You begin to believe it, and once you believe it, you start becoming it. This isn't fantasy or fake confidence. It's a real psychological shift that changes your actions. The Stoics taught that our beliefs shape our behavior, and when we act as if we are capable, we become more capable. It becomes a self-fulfilling process, something the Stoics understood well. Take a job interview as an example. If you walk in feeling nervous, doubting yourself, and thinking you're not good enough, your performance will likely reflect that. But if you walk in believing you're the right person for the job, standing confidently, speaking clearly about your skills, and trusting your value, it changes everything. Even if you don't get the role, that mindset prepares you for the next opportunity. You've practiced confidence, you've built resilience, and that stays with you moving forward. So when you tell yourself, "I'm not the best," remember, the Stoics would say that's not the point. The point is to act as if you are. By doing that, you elevate yourself. You align your actions with the person you want to become. The goal isn't perfection, it's continuous improvement, always growing, just as Stoic philosophy teaches. Continuous growth, the Stoic path to mastery. The Stoics placed great importance on constant growth, and that's exactly what this mindset represents. Acting like you're the best doesn't mean you've reached the top or that there's nothing left to learn. In fact, it means the opposite. It means committing to a life of learning, discipline, and ongoing refinement. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." That means no matter how skilled or successful you become, there is always room to grow. The best individuals in any field, whether athletes, entrepreneurs, or philosophers, never stop improving. They remain students of life. When you act as if you're the best, you commit to that same journey. You're saying, "I will carry myself like the best, and I will put in the work to become it." This mindset is rooted in humility, not ego. The Stoics valued humility deeply. Marcus Aurelius, despite his immense power, constantly reminded himself to stay grounded and keep improving. He didn't view his position as the final destination, but as a responsibility to pursue personal excellence every single day. When you adopt this mindset, you're doing the same. You're aiming to be better today than you were yesterday, understanding that growth never really ends. Acting as if you're the best means raising your own standards. It means taking ownership of your personal development in every part of your life. In your relationships, for example, it means asking yourself, what would the best version of me do? How would the best partner, the best friend, or the best parent show up? It's not about being perfect, but about consistently improving and showing up as your highest self. In terms of your health, it means acting as if you're already in the best shape of your life. How would you treat your body if you truly believed you were capable of peak health? What decisions would you make about your diet, your workouts, and your daily habits? The Stoic path is built on self-discipline and making intentional choices that lead to long-term well-being. Practice creates reality. When you hear the phrase, act as if you're the best, it may feel like pretending at first, and in a way it is, but here's the truth. What you practice consistently becomes your reality. The Stoics understood this deeply. Seneca once said that we become what we repeatedly do, and that excellence is not a single act, but a habit. This means the more you practice confidence, discipline, or resilience, the more those qualities become part of who you are. Let's break that down. When you first start acting like you're the best, it can feel uncomfortable. You might question yourself and think, who am I to carry myself with this kind of confidence? But human nature is incredibly adaptable. The Stoics believed we are shaped by our thoughts and actions. If you repeatedly act with confidence, you begin to feel more confident. If you consistently make disciplined choices, over time, you become more disciplined. It's not about faking it forever. It's about practicing the qualities you want until they become natural. Think of it like building strength in the gym. At first, lifting weights feels difficult and even awkward, but as you keep going, your strength increases. Acting as if you're the best works the same way. Every time you practice it, you strengthen that mindset, and eventually it stops feeling like an act and becomes part of who you are. The Stoics understood this process clearly. Epictetus often reminded his students that we always control how we respond to the world. By practicing virtuous behavior, we align ourselves with the person we want to become. Let's say you want to feel more confident in social situations. At first, it might feel awkward, like you're forcing it. But the more you practice standing tall, speaking clearly, and engaging with others, the more natural it becomes. Eventually, it no longer feels like an act. You realize you've genuinely grown more comfortable. The same principle applies to every area of life. If you consistently make healthy choices, you become someone who naturally lives a healthy lifestyle. If you practice managing your finances wisely, you become financially stable over time. The Stoic idea of practicing virtue reminds us that we don't need to wait for change. We create it through our daily actions. The key is consistency. It's not about doing it once and expecting everything to change. It's about showing up every day and practicing the qualities that align with your highest potential. Over time, what starts as practice becomes your reality. You become the best version of yourself by repeatedly acting like it. As the Stoics taught, your actions shape your character, and your character shapes your life. So keep practicing, because your reality is being built by what you do every single day. Facing weakness, embracing your shortcomings. When we talk about acting as if you're the best, it's easy to assume it means ignoring your flaws or pretending they don't exist. But in truth, it means the exact opposite. Acting like you're the best requires the courage to face your weaknesses directly and use them as opportunities for growth. The Stoics mastered this approach. They believed that self-awareness and honest reflection are essential for improvement. As Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not external events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Part of that strength comes from recognizing where you fall short, not to feel ashamed, but to learn and improve. The most capable people in any field are not those who think they're perfect. They are the ones who understand their weaknesses better than anyone else. But they don't let those weaknesses define them. Instead, they use them as fuel to keep growing. The Stoics believed in embracing discomfort and challenges as part of life's natural process. Epictetus reminded us that mastery requires facing obstacles with resilience. When you clearly see your weaknesses, you can approach them with a mindset focused on progress. Think about it this way: if you ignore your weaknesses, they don't disappear. They often grow stronger and create bigger problems. But when you acknowledge them and actively work on improving, you become stronger. The Stoics didn't see weakness as failure. They saw it as an opportunity to practice arete, the pursuit of excellence. When you confront your weaknesses, you give yourself the chance to become more disciplined, more capable, and more resilient. This process demands humility. Acting like you're the best doesn't mean believing you're flawless. It means committing to continuous growth. You can be confident in your strengths while fully aware of where you need improvement. The Stoics, especially Seneca, often emphasized learning from every experience, even failure. In fact, Seneca believed setbacks are some of our greatest teachers. They show us where we need to grow and push us to develop new strengths. The key is to view your weaknesses not as something to hide, but as a natural part of your development. By facing them honestly and working to improve, you take control of your growth. This is where real strength lies, in the ability to confront what's holding you back and actively overcome it. The Stoic approach is to see life's challenges, including your own flaws, as fuel for becoming stronger and more resilient. When you act as if you're the best, you're not pretending to be perfect. You're showing that you have the strength to face your weaknesses, learn from them, and grow into the person you aim to become. This mindset moves you forward, just as it did for the Stoics, who embraced their imperfections, learned from them, and continued striving toward excellence, elevating those around you. When you act as if you're the best, it's not only about improving your own life, it's also about raising the standard for everyone around you. The Stoics believed in the idea of sympatheia, the understanding that we are all connected and that our actions affect the whole. When you pursue excellence, you naturally inspire others to do the same. Your confidence, discipline, and dedication to growth begin to uplift the people you interact with, whether in your family, friendships, or workplace. Think about how it feels to be around someone who carries themselves with clarity and purpose. Their energy spreads without them saying a word. Their actions and presence quietly show what's possible. This is the power of leading by example. When you act as if you're the best, you become a source of inspiration for those struggling with doubt or uncertainty. You show them that it's possible to rise above challenges by adopting the right mindset and focusing on what truly matters. The Stoics didn't view life as a competition in the modern sense. They believed in helping others grow in virtue and wisdom. When you raise your standards and aim for excellence, you're not just lifting yourself. You're creating an environment where others feel encouraged to rise alongside you. Acting as if you're the best means embodying qualities that others admire and want to follow. By doing this, you not only elevate your own life, but also contribute to the growth and success of those around you. It creates a ripple effect of positive change, exactly as the Stoics envisioned. Stoic way to handle failure. Failure is something every person faces, and the Stoics understood this deeply. They taught that failure isn't something to fear, but a natural and necessary part of life's journey. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The obstacle to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of the process that leads to it. Acting as if you're the best doesn't mean believing you'll never fail. It means approaching failure with resilience, understanding that every setback carries a lesson. The Stoics emphasized focusing on what is within your control. You may not control the outcome, but you always control your response. Instead of viewing failure as defeat, see it as feedback, a signal showing what didn't work and how you can improve. Epictetus taught that we should accept failure as part of life and use it to strengthen our character. Failure isn't a reason to stop, it's a reason to continue with more wisdom and experience. When you face failure with a Stoic mindset, you stop trying to avoid it and begin to use it. It becomes an opportunity to practice persistence and adaptability. The most successful people in any field, whether business, sports, or philosophy, aren't those who never fail, but those who learn how to rise stronger every time they fall. As the Stoics taught, true strength is revealed in how you recover. So the next time you fail, remind yourself, it's not the end. It's a necessary step on your path to greatness. Acting as if you're the best is not a one-time decision, it's a daily discipline. The Stoics placed great importance on consistent, intentional action. Marcus Aurelius, in his reflections, reminded himself to approach each day with purpose and awareness. He wrote that when you wake up, you should recognize the gift of being alive, to breathe, to think, to experience, and to love. Showing up each day with a commitment to excellence is how you move closer to becoming your highest self. The beauty of this mindset is that you don't have to wait until you feel ready. The Stoics understood that waiting for the perfect moment often leads to inaction. Instead, they taught us to begin where we are, with what we have. You don't need perfection, you need consistency. By acting as if you're the best every day, you practice the qualities that will eventually define you. Over time, what once required effort becomes part of your identity. Remember, this isn't about arrogance or pretending to be someone else. It's about aligning your actions with your true potential and striving for excellence in everything you do, your work, your relationships, and your personal growth. Acting as if you're the best helps you raise your standards and live with intention. As the Stoics taught, we control our actions, and through those actions, we shape our lives. So make this mindset part of your daily routine. Every morning, ask yourself, how would the best version of me approach this day? Let that question guide you, and you'll find yourself steadily moving toward the life you're capable of living, one action at a time.